So welcome one and all to Make Me Laugh on the Chrending platform. Caribbean culture all over the world right now tonight. You all feeling a vibe? We have a lot of comics here tonight. Some of the legends, some of the newcomers. It's going to be an amazing night of comedy and laughter. I see Bungie in the background and giggling already, so it's going to be a real good vibes. You all ready for the first comic? Yeah. So let me say it. Make me laugh. Bring it to the stage, a beautiful young lady. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Simmy De Trini.
Good night, everyone. It's so nice to hear applause after so long. I really do hope I hear more during the course of the night. I'm not guaranteeing. Just for those of you who've never seen me perform before, I just wanted to introduce myself, let you all know a little bit about me, and address the obvious elephant in the room. Yes, I am a thick girl. Yes, I am plus size, overweight, however you want to call it, chunky, fluffy, sexy, lovely. Your future child mother, you in particular. I don't know, you never know. Get through tonight. But there's a reason for this, and this is, for those who don't know, I just had a baby. Yeah. Thank you. So I just had a baby 10 years ago, and I've been really working on getting my body back. And you know what I hate about Trinidadians? I love our people, but I really hate that Trinidadians are always quick to point out my size. Where you going with all that size, girl? Buy a man. He like them thick like me. Why go through that? Like, honestly, if you look at me, I have a very sexy Coca-Cola shape, right? It's a 2-liter, but we're working with it, and I'm doing the best that I can. And people are always quick with the suggestions of how to lose the weight. I had a friend message me a few months ago and tell me, I have a product for you to try. Don't know if any of y'all have ever heard the product, Herbalife. Yeah? I did. I tried it, right? And some of y'all wouldn't know if you look at the before and after pictures of me. I actually used Herbalife, and I was able to lose $500 in no time at all. It was real swift loss of money. So, you laugh too hard at that though, I find. Just saying. You know, it's difficult where I am in Trinidad as a young female stand-up comedian. This is not the life path that I chose. I was actually a journalist for many years before. And then I went into corporate communications, and then I landed into comedy. Huge leap. But I've enjoyed my performances so far, so much to stick it out. The only challenge that I've had, really, as a young female comedian is content. There are some things that I'm allowed to say that I am uncomfortable saying in public because I'm not sure how people will react. You know, I'm not sure. So just make me feel comfortable that I can say what I need to say tonight. Just give me a safe? Great. So I'm a bisexual vegan, and it's very important for you all to know this. We need to get this out the way one time because this story is important. And as a single mother, last year with COVID going on, I had a lot of problems, you know, just processing the entire thing. It's traumatic. It's a pandemic we're in right now, you know? And I did what any normal, right-thinking single mother would do in a pandemic. I organized a threesome. So this isn't, okay, right? You know, it sounds so good on paper. Men love to hear this. And some of them would approach you with it, you know, I want a threesome. And I love the idea myself. So I was like, okay, how are we working out the logistics for it? Because I'm a planner. I's a clipboard gal. We gonna plan this thing down to the finest detail. So he says, I can pick the partner. I was like, all right, your dad looking good? No. He said, no. I can't have the threesome with his father. So that went out the window. He decided he would pick the partner. I'm all right with it. All right, no problem. And he chooses this girl, beautiful girl. Beautiful girl. And I tell all you, 10 out of 10, best, real smart, intelligent young woman, 5 CXC passes. Honestly. And we said, we're going through. Now, a little bit of back context. This is not my man that we're having this threesome with. This is my friend with benefits, and the only benefit I really get from him is sex. And we decided, so it's like 3 strangers hanging out, right? We're trying to set the mood, and we're going along with everything smoothly. And I find we drink, we talk, we drink, we talk. So I stood up, and I was like, all right, so we jamming or no? And they looked at me like, oh my God, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. So my girl starts to drink. She starts shotting white oak. Back-to-back shots, just shotting that white oak. It's like, I've never been with a girl before, and I don't know. You know, she's just shotting that white oak. And I'm looking at her like, am I that ugly that you need that much alcohol to be with me? I'm just, okay, I'll allow it. Things start heating up. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I was really disappointed because, you know, when you already set the mood, we already reached there. We reached this vicey stage of our life, our exploration as adults. And I would think, you know, we would be really Tetris in a jam. If you can imagine, there'd be lots of configurations going on, right? No, homegirl decides she gone Patrick Starfish the scene. She just lie down. Yeah. What? How are you? So eventually, when we realize that she's not really participating, she's just there using us for our good looks and charm, we forget about her and we head down to our business. We handle the scenes. He handled his scene, I handle my scene. Halfway through, I kind of peep up, you know, through my legs, because they were up in the air. And I saw her there in the kitchen drinking more alcohol again. She's heavily drinking rum. I said, wow, homegirl has a problem. That's her problem. I still enjoying my jam. Fast forward to a few minutes later. Session has been completed. My boy roll over. He knock out. He fall asleep. I lie down next to him. And I'm hearing her vomiting noise coming from the bathroom. Now, I'll be honest with you again. A large part of me didn't want to go and check on her because she Patrick Starfish the scene. And I was like, well, it didn't really work for me to care enough to come and check and see if you're all right. But a better part of me, the human part of me, said, no, you brought her into this situation. She may be nervous, she overdrank. Let me go check on her. Walk into the bathroom. Homegirl, projectile vomits on everything in his bathroom. All over his toothbrushes, all over his hairbrushes, his grease, everything covered and coated in vomit. But wait, there's more. I look down at the ground and I see something brown on the ground. I look down and I'm just like, sweetie, you need to look down. And she looks down and she's like, who do that? It had to be you. I was like, what? Hold up. She's looking down at her own defecation on the ground and trying to accuse me. I was like, sister in here, what's going on? The gangster in me started to come out one time. I not taking no kind of blame for shit I didn't do. Literally. So I go back out and I nudge him. I'm like, yo, bro, you need to wake up. Homegirl, shit in your bathroom. This is not a comfortable conversation to be having, you know? You're waking him up. He's looking at me and he's like, listen, so I have a bathroom for that purpose. I was like, I don't think you understand. She shit on the floor in your bathroom. And he kind of dismissively says, small thing, small thing. I was like, okay, all right. So I leave. The original plan was I would have spent the night. But I wasn't sticking around for the aftermath. The next, you understand, I was having what was supposed to have been the best sexual experience of my young 30s turned into a very shitty experience. But the thing that traumatized me most about it is, the next morning, I get a text message from him. Now, you know when someone messages you and they say, dog, it's a reference, like a quick casual dog, what's going on? I just woke up, opened my phone, and I saw, dog, 10 G's, You could have told me. I did tell you she shit on your floor. He said, no, she shit the bed. I was like, what? I have to buy a new mattress, and I can't believe this. All this went down, and I'm like, oh, wow, this is a terrible situation to be in for her. So I decided, you know what, let me be a good friend. Let me reach out to her, find out how was it for her. Like, I didn't want to come across like, how do you really interact in a situation like that? Do I message her and be like, yes, sister, you all right? I hear you shit in my bed. But I didn't know. It was my first time experiencing this. This is a different experience altogether. And I messaged her and she's like, I had a really great time. We should do it again. Wait, you want to do this again? Like, you enjoyed this entire experience. What from this experience did you enjoy exactly? You Patrick Starfish. Now I'm trying to be nice about the whole situation. But then I realized after I had that conversation, after she was really nice, we had a really nice time, we should do this again, she blocked me. I was like, what? If we're going to do this again, how are you going to block me? This is like, I don't understand how the friendship done like that. And I have difficulty making friends and keeping friends, but I figured a threesome would be a really great way to make a new female friend, you know? But, yeah, this is how it should go down, right? We meet, we jam, we become friends for life. We end up having a nice, long friendship that ends up in our 80s, and we are able to sit down, drink wine, and make jokes about it. But it didn't work out that way, and the struggle continues. So, having had that experience, I've decided I'm not going to be experimenting too much. I'm going to keep it to the safe side of my lifestyle and experiences. That said, especially, I have been doing stand-up comedy now, and people are starting to recognize me. So I can't be doing all this kind of loose shit. You don't want my name end up on social media associated with something that I'm not comfortable with. So I said I'm going to behave myself. But really and truly, a lot of people have been recognizing me. And it's starting to get to the point where it's like, oh, I'm known. Right here on the avenue, a couple of months ago, a guy came up to me. I was in El Pecos. You all familiar with El Pecos, right? And the guy just looks up and he's like, hey, you're... And I'm like, yeah, Simmy De Trini. No, parked in the white car. They tow in your car. Fame, the price of fame. It happened again recently. I went to buy doubles. Now, for those of you all who are familiar with the Trinidadian culinary experience, there were 2 doubles vendors, one no line, and obviously we all know that the person who has the best doubles is the man with the longest. Okay, I was going to go with penis, but all right, let's go with line. Just to make you all feel happy. So I saw the line and I said, okay, I'm going for it. I'm going to join the line. Long line. And the doubles vendor sees me and he's like, hey, no, McGill, come. I'm looking at everybody, you know. I just escaped the scene one time, looking down at all the people in the line like peasants. Look at you. Nobody's. And I would reach to the front of the line. I was feeling peckish, not very, very hungry. So I just ordered 2 sahina, 4 doubles, 3 aloo pies, and a bag of pylori. Small thing, a snack for the way home. And while I'm ordering, the man is looking at me and he's looking up and down and he's smiling. And he makes a comment. Yeah, family, you know, my wife used to crave doubles too when she was pregnant. So I look at the man and I look at the line and I was just like, yeah, boy. It's a real Trini baby. Slight pepper on the sahina for my day, right? Let me roll with that. I have been having the weirdest experiences of late, not just with stand-up comedy. Obviously, we are under a shutdown type of scenario, so we can't perform the way we used to, and it's really made a dent in my income. A lot of people might think, we're doing stand-up comedy, and so I shouldn't tackle a particular issue like mental health. But I say here what? We're going to go through it because a lot of people are going through it. COVID affected a lot of people, and people experienced depression. And I saw on social media a lot of people making comments, hey, you know, if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling suicidal, just reach out. And I think that's very admirable. Like, if you're one of those kind of people, clap for yourself. Now, notice there's some people who didn't clap, among them myself. Because I's not that kind of friend now. I struggling with depression too. So how is that phone call gonna work out? Yeah, Simmy, girl, you won't believe I'm feeling depressed and suicidal. Yeah, dog, me too. Sames. What we gonna do? You know? Just don't drop it like that. And not just with instances like that where we have that relationship with people, but financially, COVID has affected me. Financially, COVID has affected me. I've lost a lot of jobs. I've lost a lot of money coming in. You know, I tell people jokingly, it's not really that funny, but it's the reality of the situation. COVID to me has been like a vacation from making money. Other comedians get it. We know the struggle. But even in that, I'm still determined as a stand-up comedian and as a performer to continue doing what work I can, however I can, make an honest day's living. Because the reality is, I can't see myself becoming a criminal. Honestly, suffering from mental health disorders like depression and anxiety, turning to crime is the worst thing that could happen. Like, how is that gonna work out for me? Like, I'm going up to somebody to rob them and I'm like, Dan, give me all your money or I'll kill myself. What? I'll be the worst criminal ever. And I think about that all the time. I think about crime and the fact that jail is a real place, especially when dealing with my children. A lot of us have been put in the situation of homeschooling our children. Now, usually, this is how I know our society is supposed to function. You make the child and you put them in a school, and the school takes care of them for most of the day, and then they come home and you just like do the homework with them, make sure they have something to eat, and you know, you have that rapport going. I was never meant to teach my own children because it's just been a scary experience that's just on the brink of me being on the front page of the paper. Like, I don't beat my kids, but I'm almost certain that I'm almost to the point where they gonna get some licks. For instance, just yesterday, my son wasn't doing his schoolwork. I took off the Wi-Fi. And this young man, 9 years old, bawls out my government name. How you could do me that, Rhea? I was like, So wait a second. Instead of deciding to try Jesus, this young man has decided to try me. I had to think quick. How am I coping with this situation? And I started to think to myself, okay, here what? The children are frustrated too. A lot has been taken away from them. And sometimes, just like tiny, I look at children as tiny humans. They have feelings just the same way that we do. Well, that was not distracting in the least bit. Not at all. Totally. Yeah. So anyway, children have taken a lot out of me as a parent, and I found that there's something that they don't tell you as women. Any other moms in the audience here tonight? Let me hear you say yeah, yeah? Yes. When you are young, your dainty flower emerging in your young 20s, you have a nice dainty voice. It's attractive to men. Hi, my name is Ria. Nice to meet you. It's nice and sweet. Oh, yes. It's a sexy voice. Children make you go through a third puberty. I didn't even realize this. At age 36, I realized I went through a third puberty and my voice changed. It went from, hi, my name is Ria. Get down from the couch. I said to get down from the couch. Fed up talking to you. They be testing me. They be testing my nerves. They're stressed. And the thing about it is, we have a lot of systems in Trinidad that are almost I'm going to call a spade a spade. The SCA exam is a frustrating exam for children. One of my sons is set to write SCA this year. We sat down 2 days ago, did a past paper. He did the past paper. He asked me to do a past paper as well. We checked up the scores. He got 88. I got 36. I was still vexed. Because now we know for sure I'm not passing for my first choice of Fatima College. And it's how they're wording the questions. As a parent, if you've seen these questions, they're frustrating. I'll give you an example, mathematics. Mathematics, the question was, I'm giving you the question as it came. John has 36 apples. He gives half of his apples to Peter. He gives 0.25 to Paul. What a pound for cassava in the market. It's hard. I can't do it anymore. I love the creative writing, though, because I guess that's where I'm from. My background is writing. I've been a journalist, as I told you all, for 7 years. And I love the creative writing. And I get angry at my sons because they're not... I don't like to put my children down, but, they're real bad at creative writing. These stories are the driest stories that you can ever come across. When you're writing something, as a person who does creative writing, you want to engage your audience. The person is reading it and they're like, it was a dark and stormy night. Lots of adjectives, right? You're explaining and describing everything. And my children write like robots. They're like, it was night. I was hungry. We ate. Mommy quarreled. The end. I was like, where's this story going? There's no excitement in it. Until, after months of drilling my son, he came to me with one of the best stories I've ever heard in my life. And I needed to share it tonight, if only to honor the fact that my son is this creative and was funny, it was insightful, it was interesting. It was, in fact, a dark and stormy night. And suddenly, there was darkness. It was pitch black outside. You couldn't see anything. I struggled to see. But I went outside with my mom. I was scared. Suddenly, we saw the most terrifying sight. A man in a khaki uniform was standing by the door. he had a T&Tech logo. On his shirt. He laughed. An evil, menacing grin escaped his lips. Ha ha ha! You did not pay your light bill. So we are going to have to cut you off. My mom was scared. She begged, please, sir, just give me some time. Tomorrow I will go and pay the T&Tech bill. The T&Tech man scoffed. He said, do you even have $300? My mom said no. The end. Best story or not best story? All right, thank you all so much for having me. I enjoyed, it was lovely hearing laughter after so long. I do appreciate your time, and you all enjoy the night. We here to do what? Nice.
One more time for Simmy De Trini. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Of course. Just walk in front of the camera, why not? You want to go back too? Yeah, you sure you don't want to go so and walk back? What's your name? Mario, yeah. Mario, everybody know you know. Yeah, he's a favorite, yeah. Stand up one more time. This is Mario, yeah. All right, sit down now. Mario, if I was nice, can I thought you're so far, you know? Yeah, he's the same height. Yeah, we same height, yeah. A little more handsome than you, that's okay. Huh? You mustn't lie, the Bible tells us. Nobody believe you, Mario. Not a soul. Yo, I think a lot of people just use this COVID thing as a crutch these days, boy. Like, I getting fed up of hearing, boy, since the COVID thing's real hard. I know it's hard for some people. Like, for instance, my cousin talking to me the other day, he was like, boy, since the COVID, no work, nothing, boy, things real hard. I was like, what are you talking about? It's like, yeah, COVID and thing. I was like, horse, you not working since before COVID? What you talking about now? What is happening? Like that whole thing with Simmy, with the T&Tech. Anybody ever get cut before? Who? Nah. you never get cut. Nah, you never get cut. Again, that vibe of bills is be paid automatically. Shoot the bank. Yeah, I have a remedy for people who just come and cut your lights. Get 2 bad dogs. When they come, release them. And tell them come and cut the lights. And you stand up in the gallery. And when they're walking in, say, hey, them 2 dogs like light, yeah? So, know exactly what you're doing tonight. I was enjoying Simmy's set, actually. You all enjoy Simmy? Yeah. I didn't like how she tell that story about maybe 3 something. I think that was something private. And then she come lying about this vegan thing. Like, Simmy, we don't believe you. I'm playing. You all ready to get some laughter again? All right, so let me do it one more time. Make me laugh. Make me laugh. Let me go. Make me laugh. All right, everybody pause. This table alone because I wasn't saying it. You sure? Okay, all right. Like, one more time again. Make me laugh. Make me laugh. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, and everyone on the Chrending platform, bring it to the stage. She told me to say this. The most sexy lady in the room. The girl with the tightest body. I wish I was younger so I could get through. She told me to say it. She also told me that she husband right here. So she told me to say it. Bring it to the stage. All the way from the valley. Lyrics.
All right. Good night. Good night. All you brave souls coming out here, all you know is have a whole new strain. Recently arrived from England and all you're out here. All you don't care. I love all you so much. And I want you all to stay safe. I love everybody doing all the precautions and the guidelines. And it's tough, it's weird, it's different. I refuse to call it the new normal. We never had normal. We'll never have normal. It's exciting, you know. I've learned a lot during quarantine, during the lockdown. I've learned so many things. I've learned to distinguish female marijuana plants from male marijuana plants. It's tricky. It's tricky. You know how much fellas in my neighborhood growing male plants waiting for it to bud? Y'all know, y'all see them, right? Y'all pass them and they have the plants there and you're like, those are male plants. And they're like, no, it will bear. It will bear. It's not going to bear, son. Those are male plants. Learn the signs, okay? Learn the signs. I've learned to make doubles. Terrible, terrible doubles that only my family will eat. But doubles, nonetheless, recognizably doubles. You know, I've learned some things in quarantine. I've baked a lot of bread, all sorts of different kinds of bread, you know, and I'm fortunate that I have a comfortable home environment. You know, I'm happily married to this guy over here. Yeah, we've been married for a long ass time. Almost 20 years, if you could believe it. If you could believe that I am old enough to be married for 20 years, you know. I can see how y'all would struggle with the concept. But it's true. I've been married for almost 20 years, you know. And he's a fair-skinned man. He's technically not a white man, but, you know, I didn't know that when we started dating, you know. I thought I was getting into the 1%. Still in the 99%, y'all. Still here with everybody. 99! We poor! It's great. It's good to be out performing comedy again, to have an audience. It's amazing. My comedy name is Lyrics. But on the flyer, they put Luris, which is my actual name. And I saw it, and I was like, why did they put Luris? And then I go through, like, all the correspondence, and I'm like, there's nothing in my correspondence that indicates that my stage name is Lyrics. I'm just like, Luris. And then I'm like, why? Why isn't it Lyrics? You know, so I can't be upset. But my stage name is Lyrics, and I've been doing comedy for a couple years now. It's a new thing. But I've been enjoying it very, very much. And then, of course, COVID came along and wrecked that. But I'm back, right? We out here tonight on Chrending, Chrending. I'm pretending that doesn't bother me, but it bothers me a lot. I'm an English creep. No, it's my problem. It's a great name. It's very funny, very, very classy. You guys are really, really smart. I'm just colonized. Forgive me. Okay, I'm of a certain age, so I'm colonized as hell. I can't help it, right? I just feel like certain things are proper. You know, I was in the school system. I never had a chance. I have a master's degree. I never had a chance. I'm too well educated. No, it's hard being well educated in the 99%, y'all. It's tough. It's tough. No, in my neighborhood, I'm from a reasonably poor neighborhood. You know, I could say I'm reasonably. I can say I'm from the ghetto. I am, and I'm very proud to be from the ghetto. You know, I remember when I got into A levels. You all know A levels. Well, of course, you all know A levels. And what they call was Cape. They call it now. Cape. Yeah, you see, I just aged myself. Now all of you know my age. Shh. And everybody in my neighborhood was like, well, give it another try next time. They thought I was repeating 3 times. So they kept encouraging me, you know. You'll get at CCXC, girl. You'll get them O-levels. They didn't know what A-levels was. They was like, keep trying, you know. So there I am in A levels, and everybody's like, she is dumb as rocks. As rocks. Everybody else got through, and she just did. Trying. No, it's hard, you know, it's not easy. But, you know, I'm a feminist comedian, and I try to use my platform to educate people about feminist issues, you know, and one of the things that's very near and dear to my heart is the issue of sexual harassment, you know, and I think it's something we need to take very seriously. Just before we went into lockdown, and so, you know, I was just walking down the road in Port of Spain, and there were this group of real young, like, construction worker guys just across the road. And I walked past them, and not one of them would sexually harass me. Nothing. Name a little like, psst, family, or, you know, the pom-pom looking fat or something. You know, like something classy. To let me know I'm seen, you know? So I was like, maybe sun hot, maybe they didn't see me. Yeah, let me give them, yeah, you know, right? She knows the thing. She was like, yes, you give them another chance to sexually harass you. You need the validation, you know, and getting older, yeah? So I decided this time I was going to walk back, but I was going to do it sexier, you know? I was going to do my Beyonce Sasha Fierce walk. Y'all want to see it? Because it's been locked up in quarantine. Happy to break it out, right? So hit them a little, you know? Then you have to do a little, Then Fian, you know about that. That's why you're laughing so hard. So finally now, I did this snap on there with my finger in my mouth, waiting, you know. And finally, the hottest, buffest, sexiest one, of course, came over, and he just kind of, you know, leaned over and he said, Tanti, you all right? I said, Tanti? Taunty? What is a taunty? What? No, there's no tanties here, darling. He said, no, well, you know, me and the boys here walking kind of funny. You're walking up, you're walking down like you're lost. You need some help? Because we need to have some money to travel home or something. Me and the boys go put up, you know, we go help your family. Your tanty, don't study it. You remind mama, mother, you know. Give me a little moment here, the memory. The pain. So after that, I say, you know what? Nah. I not going down so. I is not a tanty. You see my outfit tonight? Listen. This is not a tanty outfit. Okay, thank you. It snaps, yes. Right? So I went, called my girlfriends and them. I called everybody. 2 of them come out. You know how it is when you're getting older, right? And we say we're going in the club, right? Say we're going in the club, we go on in the club. So when you reach in the club now, say, right, I getting a wine tonight, it's happening. And you know when you go in the club and in the fete, if all you could remember, so long ago, you had to start off just social whining. You know, taking it slow, just, you know, introducing it. Then it might speed up a little bit as you pick up a little thing, do a little one side, 8 on one side, 8 on the other side. You know it, right? 4, 4, 2, 2, 1, right? And you're whining, you're busting a little social. And then a man come on, wind up behind you. You ain't looking yet because you don't want to give away the game. You ain't really know what he made of yet. So you had to test the waist. So you know about that, right? Testing the waist, right? So yeah, first you hit him side to side. You say, you can handle that. You can handle that. Let me hit him wrong the road. Nobody wrong the road. Go wrong the road. You can hit him the clockwise or the anti-clockwise. Right? And then when you hit that now, you say, all right, let me see if you can handle the ultimate. The dip. Hey! 1. Woo! 2. You hit him the next one. I say, what? This is not tanty business. I showing them. I hit the next dip. Arthritis hit this knee. Shame. I say, you know what? I ain't going out like that. I stick, but I ain't done. I hear about this twerking thing. I could do that from here. So I started to hit him a little twerk. And I'm singing, that is not a tanty. I is not a tanty. I is not a tanty. The neon locker come up. I say, right. Woo! Save the day there, lyrics. You save the day there, girl. You win, you win, you win. Woo! So I turn around to see this man now. You know, it's my nephew, Julius. He said, Tanty, you could real wine, boy. I can't get away, all you. What to do? So, you know, I realize, you know, lyrics, it's true, you're getting older. One day, you'll be a tanty. It is inevitable, right? So why fight it? You know? Why fight it? The other day I went to a lime, just a normal house lime, you know? And I was sitting down there chilling. I had to go to work the next day, so I wasn't staying too late, you know? And I hear a voice whisper in my ear. It say, pack a bowl of food for tomorrow. Say, pack a bowl of food? I say, yes, pack a bowl of food for tomorrow. Are you deaf? I say, okay, all right. You know, all this attitude, voice. Okay. Say, well, I can't pack a bowl because I didn't pack a bowl in my bag. And I was like, check your bag. You know, when I go in my bag, proper Tupperware, I pack my bowl and I really enjoyed our lunch the next day. And that I realized that was my tanty voice. My inner tanty emerging. This sexy young construction worker had awakened something in me. You know, my inner tanty starting to come out. You know, I went in my handbag area. I don't have a handbag cupboard. I tell all any 99%, right? Calm down. I went in my handbag area, and I realized I had some canvas bags there. I don't know where they come from. Canvas, crocus. I was like, So, you know, well, these are great to go to the grocery store. You know, I don't have to use the plastic bags. And I was like, it's more of my inner tanty coming back. It's like, what to do, boy? So I started to realize, you know, tanty things is good things. You know, tanties does know things. There's no, when you're in trouble and you need help, it's tanty who's telling you where to go, who to call. Tanty will say, just now, and she's make a call. She's come back and say, here, what? Go by Maurice, down in Tower D. Tell him it's me send you. I say, this tanty thing could have something in it, you know? And then I started to realize, what about all the tanties throughout Trinidad and Tobago, right, who individually have tanty powers? What if we could bring all the tanties together, like under one banner? Yeah. And then I thought, you know what? Politics in this country is a mess. We could go for it under the tanty banner. Y'all would vote for tanties, and if it had a party with tanties, all you know, you're voting for that party. All you don't have a choice. Because your tanty will call you and be like, here, what, eh? You like them pastels, my boy? You know who to vote for. All right? Okay? So the name of the party is going to be Tanties Uplifting Trinidad and Tobago Society. Tututs! Tututs! Yeah! And I'm sure all the men in this room are willing to support tututs. If a nice woman come to you and say, will you support my tututs? You will tell her no. You're going to support the tututs, right? You see, so we are a shoe-in, right? So when is the next election? My match real bad. 2025. Tututs, 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 tututs. Yes! All you know it. How much time I have left? I have more time? Do my thing? Okay, all right. So, I'll give this a lot of thought, right? So, I think that the Tututs party, yes, the Tututs party, right? Best party in the world. Like, who not going to a Tututs party? Like, who's going to be like, I'm not going to a Tututs party? Either you have Tututs or you like Tututs or you want Tututs. That's the three options, right? So everybody's going to come to the Tututs party. So I think that the Tututs party should deal with all the uniquely needed and necessary feminine issues, okay? And I think that women, we have some very specific issues that we should address and work on, you know, even if they might be a little embarrassing or, you know, things that we don't really talk about, things that are taboo. I think that that's my responsibility as a comedian, right? As a feminist comedian, right? And as a member of the Tututs party, okay? Because, you know, we have to make this movement happen. So, I know many women, right, who, even if they leave their house 5 o'clock in the morning and they come back to their house 5 o'clock the next morning, they will not shit in any toilet except their toilet home. Okay? That is oppression. Okay, that is oppression. Because men are not like this. Okay? Men are not like this, you know. I don't know what it's like in the men's room. I've never really gone to the men's room except for when I really had to pee and the line for the ladies' room was far too long. And usually in those situations, I'm far too inebriated to pay attention to my surroundings, right? So, I imagine that in the men's room, shitting is loved. It's appreciated, it's rewarded, it's congratulated, you know? I think that when men are in the men's room, and guys, correct me if I'm wrong here, but this is what I imagine it's like, right? I think that when men are in the restroom, right? Like one man will be in the toilet and he'd be like, oh, busting a big shit here, fellas. And all the other men go, wow, that's great, man. Let's call him Johnny. Johnny, that's great for you, man. And Johnny like, oh my God, all you just now. Woo! Woo! All you have to come and see this. This is gigantic. And then all the men come and they gather around and they say, wow, Johnny, you should give that a name. And he's like, I'll call it Little John. You know, and they all go, yeah. Yeah, that's what it's like, right? It's not yet? Yeah? Yes? No? Okay. Crush my dreams. But let me tell you what it's like in the ladies' room, okay? It's not like that, okay? As a free-shitting woman, I encounter a lot of prejudice from other women, okay? Because I just go anywhere that I want. Not like anywhere like the lady in Simmy's story, but, you know, in any bathroom that I want, anywhere. Right? Now, any woman here will know that the first thing you do when you get a job, when you get a new job, and you go to a new place of work, is you try to figure out where the secret bathroom to take a shit is. Seriously, it's the first thing that you do. You're like, oh, well, I'm on level 3. I'll have to go tutu on level 6 because there's nobody there that knows me. Right? You know why? Because when you're in that toilet, doing what God intended, what is natural, okay? Another woman, worse yet, 2 women, because now they can actually have this conversation with each other, come in and they get a whiff, Okay, and I'm natural. Okay, I don't know anybody here shitting ice cream. Anybody? Anybody here crapping ice cream? I did not think so. Don't judge me. Okay? And she'll come in and say, oh God! What's going on inside of here? Somebody dead inside of here? What? They will knock on your door. Family, you see, she's nodding. She knows this. Family, you all right? Because something wrong. That is something wrong going on inside of there, McGill. What? Right? And then, when you come out that toilet, you have to do a walk of shame. Because she went and tell listen, Lewis just mash up the toilet all here. If you're going, go it spray, sage, all kind of thing, right? And it's not easy. It's not easy. So the first act of the Tututs party will be to destigmatize feminine tutuing. Okay? So we'll be able to use the toilet freely anywhere we like, and we will not be holding this thing in. It is not healthy, okay? It is not healthy to hold a shit. It is not. You know what is up when you hold a pups, when you hold a fart? You know what happens? Do you know? I looked it up because I'm fascinated by this stuff. The fart, when you hold it, when you don't let it out, it diffuses back into your body and goes into your lungs. This is true. And comes out your mouth. So don't hold your shit. I don't know what will happen if you keep doing it, but if pups in show anyway, be careful, okay? So, of course, the Tututs Party will be doing many, many, many other initiatives that will be helping women all over the country. But just remember, 2025, who you voting for? Tututs! Thank you. Good night.
She made all the laugh? Nice. This is a rich audience, I realize. Not because Bungie and Fia in here. Like this. When she made the 99% joke, everybody was like, yeah. Okay, good one. Bungie actually started to stir a wine glass of fun. Yeah. Yeah. I feel so poor just now. I feel real poor in the corner. She talking good talk with the toilet thing. You mustn't hold it up. It's really come through your mouth. If you watch the Parliament channel, you would jokes. just jokes. And then she mentioned the thing with the men in the toilet. And she confused poor Mario. Poor Mario was confused. She was like, men and you always do that? Mario was like, yeah, no, huh? So I was doing the toilet just like. You're ready for next comic? Yeah. You're ready to do the chant again? Yeah. All right, there we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Make me laugh. Make me laugh. This table started to get trouble. You're my favorite when I came here. What's happening now? Continue. Make me laugh until the comic set up. Make me laugh. Make me laugh. Back table. All right. Middle table. All right. Front table. Make me laugh. Make me laugh. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for one of my best friends in the whole wide world, Mr. Kevin Soyer.
All right, good night, everyone. Thank you. Yes, my name is Kevin Soyer. I find that audiences are put at ease when I address it one time, so yes, As you saw, I happen to be a person with a disability, walk around with crutches and stuff like that. If you see me out in the world, I'll be using crutches, maybe even a wheelchair, right? And what happened was a couple years ago, due to a rare spinal illness, I became paralyzed. I was in hospital for a year and 3 months. Couldn't move anything but my eyes, just there, just in Port of Spain General Hospital of all things, right? So imagine people used to walk in, people used to walk in and say all kind of things, careless things. Hey, oh gosh, look at you now, boy. Look at your condition. Hey, come and see this. Wait, but you real mash up, boy. I wouldn't want to be like you at all, boy. Nah. And that used to really bother me because those were the doctors. And I just find, to me, be professional now, Dr. Supersad, at least, you know. But they didn't really know what was wrong with me initially, so they observed me. They saw that I was kind of helpless, needy, couldn't do nothing for myself. So they said, okay, either he has paralysis or he's a red woman. And then they saw I didn't ask anybody for rent money or phone card. So they say, okay. They say paralysis. It's paralysis for sure. So then what happened next now? Well, I left the hospital. I went into regular life, navigating the world and stuff. But it's really challenging a little bit in Trinidad because people have like preconceived notions. So like for instance, right, I'll be out sometimes. Like a couple years ago, I was in a wheelchair. So I'm in a wheelchair, I'm in front of the grocery. I call a TTRS. I'm on my phone. I'm dressed well. This lady just started watching me. She come across. Want me can walk? So well, actually, yeah, I have an issue with it. So while a small change and thing over here, like a little small change. I was like, well, actually, no, I'm not begging. Well, she was taken aback because she saw me, saw the wheelchair. She just thought, well, Piper. And for me to open up my vagrant mouth and speak back to her, it was a shock now. But I don't understand. That's the people perception when you see somebody with a disability in Trinidad and Tobago. It's a perception. So what I really took away from the situation was $10 because, it's money. You can't just pass that up, in this economy. But people assume all kind of things. Sometimes they assume that they're helpless. So for instance, right, the TTRS reach, and I'm going to go in. This guy from across the street, I don't know him, he don't know me. Hold your hand. Come running, right? Because he see me, see the wheelchair, see the groceries. He going to be hero. So he come across and he started packing all the groceries, packing everything. Packing the wheelchair, packing me and all. And it's while he was having me cradled in his arms, folding me in half to rest me in the front seat, there was that egotistical part of me, that prideful part of me that wanted to be like, yo! That wasn't my groceries, But I say, no, Kevin, no. Let this man be a blessing unto your life. I went for a phone call, I left with a month of groceries. How great thou art. Mercies on you every morning, if you all didn't know. But I want to get my own car. I want to drive so that I be traveling everywhere like that. And worse yet for public transportation. I cannot take public transportation. Not just because of physical limitations. I just feel like public transportation eats away at your morals. It does. We've all been that person for the first time. Say, okay, I go in the city gate today to take an Arima Maxi. I'm going to wait my turn. I'm going to join the queue and board the Maxi taxi in an orderly fashion. Yeah, right. You reach there and you realize the only way you are ever going home, the only way you will ever see your family and loved ones ever again is if you elbow a granny in her face. You have to elbow a granny in her face. And don't be alarmed when I say elbow a granny. Just mean a little itchy temple to disorient she, make she scatter she parcels, take you on the maxi fast, Because, no, she'll catch it, she'll drink some water, she'll walk it off. You will be on the bus route and that is the point. I don't do it, I don't endorse it, but people do it. Are they right? Perhaps not. Are they punctual? That's all I'm saying, right? Another thing with traveling, we've all had that experience. You wake up in the morning and realize, okay, I only have $100. No parlor, no shop off, no change. And then okay, the driver's going to get on it. That situation brings out two types of people. There's Tanti who will come very honestly, drive morning, I want to go in the Port of Spain, I only have 100, zoom, drive gone. He not waiting, you're not going to make his stuff for change, right? You have Tanti who gets smart. She don't say nothing at all. She's smart to the world now. She living it just so she know how much money. She knows she have 100, she say nothing. She come in the taxi, she talk about everything else. Hey, morning, darling, how you going? Oh, yeah, mother. Hey, the papa fly over here. Lovely, how great is your... Drive, put on, let me get some breeze, now put on the window. All on the beat, lovely breeze. Just to distract from the fact, that she knows she have $100, right? Until she reach one street away from where she going. Then all of a sudden, she is Viola Davis. She have an Academy Award in acting. All of a sudden is, all right, so let me go in my posse and pull out my money, my passage for the driver here, my posse here. I look inside here for this money for this. Oh my goodness. But what is this at all? Well, look at my crosses. Look how this driver going and vex with me this hour. I thought I had some small change here. Oh gosh, darling, you see. I just to get the driver prep right now. She had to talk directly to the driver, but she's not gonna call him driver. She wanna butter him up. She call him by his home name. Drive. Morning, drive, morning. I'm looking for my money in my purse. I'm only seeing $100. Drive not answering because he vex. You know, all you always doing this to drive. It's about a few things you could do to drivers to break their spirit. Very few. You can kick them, cuff them, beat them. They could take that. But to come in a taxi with $100 and don't say nothing, I see drivers get taken away and stretch off for that. Straight jacket, heartbroken. Well, of course, he'll let hands go and thing. But I saw that driver the other day. I saw a driver break down into full tears, crying, bawling for that. I felt so bad, really bad. And I took my $95 change and I left. But the point is, don't do the drivers and them that, you know. I'm so sorry for the people who can't come to Trinidad and Tobago right now. I know people want to come and spend time with us. The pandemic has, stopped carnival and stuff. And Trinidadians are lovely people to be around. Beautiful, beautiful people. But we have one dangerous, horrible trait. We do. You all know this. We all know. It's a scientific fact that Trinidadians love to papi show people. Love. And you need to be able to recognize the signs of a papi show to guard yourself against those papi show attacks. Right? The first of which is the stroke face. From the time any Trini begins to compliment you with this face, discredit whatever coming next. That is papi show. Worse yet, if the added number 2, the rooster call. Run, you get in papi show. And worse, Sarah, if the added number 3, the celebrity look-alike. Well, I thought it was Beyonce. Lies. Lies and deceit, but all the ladies always falling for that. All you find so good. No. You know what you look like? You know you leave the house in a Bermuda jersey and your match pants, track pants all up on your belly. But Beyonce was never in cadets. No. Say, I thank you kindly and peace be unto you. Run. Get out of the sick shelter. Do not inhale that gas. Please. Yeah, there are two girls in the road that's fighting, boy. And these people were gathering, and I was like, look at them ghetto girls and them fighting in the road. And I took offense to that. I don't like when people say that at all, because when I look at these quote-unquote ghetto girls fighting, what I see is a display of class and elegance and protocol unlike any other. Just the structure of the thing. It's beautiful, it's synchronized, wonderful. Think of it. Begins the same way all the time. Bio and introduction. It's always like, but like you don't lose me our girl. I teach I found by lamppost 27 girl, always beautiful. Bio and introduction. Second thing, manners. In so many things in life, people always want to be first. Not in these fights. No, it's always, no, Keisha, you lash me. No, you lash me first, not Keisha. No, you name Keisha, you lash me first. It's always that, right? And then number 3, and this is the thing that touched me the most. It moved me the most every time. 30 years, really. They never assume anything. They never jump to conclusions. They always fact check, confirm. Because when Keisha finally do bat with this girl whole scalp, she stand up there scalpless, but assumes nothing. Instead, she sought to confirm. Keisha is slap, you just slap me? Keisha is me, you just slap? Keisha, I doubt to slap, you just slap. Beautiful. There's a level of black excellence we could only aspire to. Now, I know we're talking a lot about how, the soca artists and the event coordinators, these people who are losing out because the carnival is not happening, and we never really mention the true unsung heroes who are missing out. The foundation, really. You'll know them. You know who I'm talking about, the ones, the backbone of the mass. We could say together, the promo girls. Yes, the promotional models. All this time now they'll be, in all the fairs making the money, doing the thing. Now they had to find something else to do, that they'll not trade. Tiling and masonry for all the Caribbeans and them. It's just how that's life. But they're pushing forward. And you always have to look at the bright side. You have to look at the bright side. This year we'll have some beautiful, beautiful girls in Whitep. It will. Oh, please, trust. Oh, just take a day and go White Up and walk outside the welding class. I bet you'll think it's Nessa Preppy and Nyla Blackman inside that day. Because of the noise. It sounds so much like this singing. I'm in a good way. It song like Nyla Blackman in a good way. Make you feel to dress back and sip something and light a little cockset. Anyway, no, love Nyla, love all our soca artists, love Nyla, Patrice, Nadia, Fayan, Bungie, Marshall. Speaking of Marshall, you all believe in Jumbie? You all believe in Jumbies? No, because a lot of my friends are superstitious, right? So they believe in this. I don't believe in those things, right? But I want to educate myself about it and learn about it, right? So I Google Jumbies and stuff, because my friends are never be saying, like, when they go home, they'll walk inside backwards. I don't do that. I just want to know, I don't do this. I want to know when I come face to face with a Jumbie because of this one day. So I Google it. They said it's true. You walk inside your house backwards, the Jumbie will not come inside. There's other tricks as well. You leave a shoe outside, the Jumbie will not come inside. Google it, you will see it. It's true. As we all know, Jumbies are sneakerheads. They love shoes. Jordans, Nike, Puma, not Vans, it's Jumbie, not Piper. But what it is now, the Jumbie will try whole night feelingly to put the shoes on the foot, right? But it will never get you because Jumbies, Google it, I'm telling you, either have no feet or backwards feet. Right? Yeah, that's literally what it said. The next thing you could do is put a bowl of rice or salt outside. Jumbie has OCD. They have to count all the grains of salt and they will never get to come inside. So now I'm picturing like, wow, really, in practicality, how this really works. Like some girl coming home from working casino, I don't know, walking, coming home and listening to Dexter Daps, whatever. So she there walking home and some Jumbie started to follow her, right? So Jumbie just coming behind her like this. Well, you all know this is how Jumbies just walk, right? You all know that? You all know that. So Jumbie walking behind her like this, and he about to get her and she just turned around one time. Rah, red light, green light. So Jumbie just had a stick. Right? And she back inside and she pull outside, she sold. No, Jumbie just stuck there now. Okay, all right. 1, 2, 3. Whole night until morning. 5 million, 1. And of course, Jumbie, son come up now, Jumbie had a rush home. Who reached you? When he reached home, who waiting? Jumbie wife. Clarence, where was? What work? You leave here at 9 o'clock yesterday, say you're going to work by Trevor Sayers' office. I called you, wasn't there. Clarence, I salt on anything. You're counting some little young thing. Salt, Clarence. Clarence, I swear I'll leave you and walk out of here if I can only get a shoe on my foot backward. Thank you, that has been my time. My name is Kevin Soyer. Stay tuned for more of what's trending.
Yo, we had to sing the chant for now. Make me laugh. Make me laugh. Make me laugh. Bungie. Fayan. Oh, all right. Oh, sorry. Wait, I supposed to bring that in. Wait, I get hype up, boy. Smarel dog, I do that too, boy. Make me laugh. Make some noise for Kevin one more time. It's real nice. It's real nice how nobody was like bothered by his disability and saying, I believe in inclusion for all. So give yourself a round of applause for that. That's beautiful. Because I have a disability that... No, this is real. This is real. So, hold on. Hold on. So, as a child, I broke my foot. And the doctor told me my right foot will never grow again. And I don't know if it's true because I personally never grow again. So, I don't know if it's true, so you cannot lie to me. Yo, we having a good time now? Yeah, we having a real good time. You all ready for a superstar to come on the stage now? You all ready for a superstar to come on the stage now? Bring it to the stage. Bungie! This one. Yo, if you see the man in the corner, he's like, what? What? Seriously, my son raised up his chest. He's like, yo, calm down. Wrong show. Wrong show, sir. Nah, enjoying this. You're really ready for a superstar, you know? You're ready? So you in particular, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Right. My friend in the polo jersey, you forget to me wallet. Ready? All right, is a date happening in the corner? No? Wow! But why he saying no? You're getting blank. Oh, it's 6, okay. Nice. There we go. Make me laugh. Make me laugh. Make me laugh. Bring it to the stage, Mr. Kenneth Supersad.
Good night, everybody. How are you feeling? Somebody say yeah. What the MC name? What your name? Junior? Well, make way for the senior. I don't know who did the seating arrangement, but why did they put all the good-looking people on this side? Make some noise. And we move now to the better-looking people. So I want to big up Bungie and Fian in the house. Celebrities, give them a big round of applause. That's on this side. And on this side, we've got Celine Dion. You can't make she on because of the mask. Tonight we come to have a good time, everybody. Trinidad and Tobago is the best place in the world to live. Somebody say yeah. Despite of all that is happening, right? Now let me tell you, I come vexed tonight. When I coming down the highway, some police stop me on the highway and tell me they're pulling out people tint because they tint too dark and my tint too dark. I say, officer, my glass down is me watching. What make me even get more mad? I stopped by a parlor in Diego Martin. And a girl started to give me sweet drink talk. Bougie, you ever hear sweet drink talk? She said, boy, the way you looking Pepsi and the way you looking Sprite, you looking like you're on Coke. And I looking for a tall boy. And the most I feel you could give me is a small boy. Well, I know sweet drink talk too, so I gish it and she asked. I said, well, Miss Big Red, I didn't know you were so low. But I noticed you're massive and you're chubby. But if I could have get me 7 up, I would have hit your buster in your big slice and mash up your jalita. Somebody say yeah. It's not easy. All kind of things we just go through. You know, the doctor checked me yesterday. He told me I wasn't dead. I go blackout. Anyhow, tonight we come to have a good night. I want to big up Mr. Gillette. Only give him a round of applause there. He tell me, Kenneth, if you do good tonight, I will give you $3,000. So I in for $1,500 so far. Anyhow, I come to give jokes tonight, right? Now let me tell all you. You see this fella here? That is Mario, that's my partner. When he born, in fact, let me tell all about me. My father was an electrician for 40 years. The first shock he gave was when I born. When I born, my mother watched my father and said, look, we treasure. My father said, bury it. And you see he, Mario, when he born, you know when a baby born, the doctor has slapped the baby to make sure they're all right. When he born, the doctor hit him more than the slap. Only give Mario Jitman a round of applause, my friend. So Bungie is into soca. It has everybody into their own field, right? I into comedy. Partner, what are you into? What is that? That is singing good, no? But I go tell you, see, Bungie? I hear Bungie used to play cricket before he took up soca. And one day, Bonji went to India to play cricket and he meet a little Dullahan he like. So he decided to give she a date. So Bonji write the girl a letter in cricket language. Gillette, you ever hear cricket language? You never hear. Bonji write a letter. Here what Bonji tell the girl. Dear Miss Bales, as I stood in my slim mid-on position, watching all your covered points, I was wondering if I could remove your legs, spread out your fine legs, get my legs before your wicket, and get down in the deep gully. You see, I notice you have a serious crack on your pitch, but I feel I could handle the bad bunks. Wanji, is you are talking about? You know the girl right here letter back and say, Dear Mr. Stumps, you cannot play cricket. When you're supposed to be bowling down the center of my wicket, your ball swinging way down the leg side. And when I'm looking for hard, safe cock ball, you pelt him in ball. And to make it worse, my father come from behind and stomp you out. Somebody say, yeah, yeah. Nice. Now, you know Trinidadians, when we drinking, we little whiskey and thing, we like little coconut water. Ain't you, and Bonji? Well, this fella and his wife, you know, they're drinking for Christmas gone. And they want a little coconut water. So they hire a man to climb up the coconut tree to pick the coconut for them. So the man and his wife stand up down below, and the fella going up the coconut tree. And from up top the coconut tree, the fella say, hey, all you having sex? The man said, no, boy, you mad or what, boy? Look, my wife stand up there and I stand up here. He watched down again and he said, all you having sex? The man said, you're stupid or what? Look, my wife stand up there and I stand up here. You know the man come down from the tree and tell the man to climb up. When the man climbing up, you know, he started jam the man wife. You know, the man say, hey, you know, from up here, it really looking so bad. Somebody say, yeah, yeah. Hey, this country have plenty crime. Plenty crime. That is why I went and I buy 2 dogs. And I named them 1 and 2. So if 1 dead, I still have 2. And if 2 dead, I still have 1. And my brother have 2 dogs. And he named them Rolex and Timex. Them is watchdogs. And one of the dog swallow a watch. You know, he have a set of ticks. If I go in good, say, yeah. Here now, man. A fella going in the cinema, Bonji, you go like this one. I don't know why I'm picking on you, boy. I just always pick on the ugliest man, boy. I don't know why. A fella going in the cinema, a girl sit down in front of you, and every 5 minutes she only blowing in she hears. The girl say, what happened, boy? You're stupid, boy. He say, oh God, don't get to that. I was a cinema fan. Somebody say, yeah. No. Hey, you see them they talking about their song? Watch me, I ain't gonna lie. Simmy De Trini was good. Give her a big round of applause, everybody. Lyrics was good. Give her a big round of applause, everybody. Lyrics gone? Oh, it's you? boy. I feel if they take out a picture of you and send it, believe it or not, they go say they believe it now. And also Kevin. I think he was extraordinary. Give him a big round. Kevin was real good. Kevin, I don't know, I just do shows with Randy Glasgow, but I never saw him. But I'll ask Randy to bring you on the next show. In the next show, we're doing a skit and we're missing a jackass, right? So. You will fit perfectly. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, I'm Indian, right? I like my dal puri, I like my chana and aloo and thing, you know. I was born and bred Indian, right? And, you know, I meet a fella from India coming down the airport. So I give him a drop. One of them from the expo, the Indian expo, that is always say, you know, this will be our final week until next week. And they always open all the ass, you understand? But coming down the highway, the fella see the sign by K. Donna, mark, big sign. He said, Kenneth, you all got big Indian Bollywood movie. Kaleidoscope. I said, brother, that is kaleidoscope. And now I tell him, I say, I just watch my Indian picture, but I don't understand the lyrics because they don't always have the subtitles. He said, Kenneth, I must tell you, you have to listen good to the lyrics. It is very similar to English. You know, I put on an Indian picture and it's true. It's very close to English. I put on a picture. And you know, in them Indian picture, the star boy just jump out from behind the mango tree and start a sting for the star girl. Eh? Hear the star boy. Mena bulunga. The star girl start to blush. Let me bull you now. And then she started to blush and sing back for him. Mena bulungi, you are bullying me. You got skin your moko, you can jock your toto, you are bullying me. Hey! I said, what? Papa, my mother in the next room. As if she hear that, she will feel shame. So I change the channel. You know when I change the channel again, next tune. Hear the tune, eh? In Indian, eh? Listen, I'm an Indian. Aaji ki raat mere dil ki salami le le, dil ki salami le le. Aaji, everybody know Aaji is the old lady. Aaji ki raat. Raat is night in Hindi, I know that much. Dil ki salami. Why salami, ma'am? And you're no good with salami. You're just plain, you know. Aaji ki raat, aaji in the night, dil ki salami. Dil is your heart. Salami, lele. Lele means to open. So the meaning of this song is, Aaji, open your heart in the night and take your sausage. Because salami is sausage. Somebody say yeah, yeah. A fella showing a partner Ika. New but just all remember wet my throat a little bit. Was I improving? A fella showing a partner Ika. When the partner watch Ika, outside of the park, well, inside painting yellow, outside painting green. So he partner say, but I looking like a zaboka. Here he partner, avocado. Now, ladies and gentlemen, like Bungie and Fian, I just sing also. I in the chutney mogana. Give me a big round of applause for that. Yeah. So I was transporting my bull and them. I have a farm in Wallafield. I have a farm. In fact, my grandfather gave that farm to me. My grandfather, he had the farm and he used to try experiment. Right, ma'am? One day, he gave the cow cocoa to eat. And when he milked the cow, he get chocolate milk. And he gave the cow piece of galvanized to eat, and now we getting milk in tin. And he gave that farm to me, and the farm had plenty bull. And one day while I was transporting my bull and them, the bull and them jump out of the truck and they run away. And this is my story. And it go like this. I was driving a truckload full of bull, and the back of the truck was very full. But when the bulls start to fight, I didn't know what to say. Man, they jump out of the truck and all them run away. Well, that bacchanal caused me a big problem, because now I'm only searching for all my bull and them. Well, I get a bull in Grandy, I get a bull in Tongue, I get a bull standing up, and I get one lying down. I get a bull in Sawa and one dung Balmain. And when I reach Vancouver, I get 2 bull again. Well, them bull and them, they had me going mad. I was searching all over Trinidad. Well, the places I look, but you wouldn't believe me. I even get a bull inside a cemetery, all through the sun and all through the rain. Well, it's one by one I getting back, all make bull again. Well, I get a bull in Debe and one down Penal. A bull behind a latrine and one in a canal. I hear a woman bawling, so I run across the sea. Well, I get a bull in the kitchen and one in the gallery. Well, I get a bull in Faizabad and Palaseco. I get a bull in the cane field in Rio Claro. And I will tell you something, this will make you bawl. I even hear this fella here, he looking for bull and all. Somebody make some noise. And I have a friend, now this is Mario, he's my personal friend. Mario does come anywhere I go, he just stir the baggage and thing, you know, he does mop the floor where I have to walk. I mean, but that's Mario. Mario is my friend, you know. But apart from him, I have got another friend, his name is Kawi. I want everybody to say that, ma'am, what is his name? Kawi. Say it loud. Kawi. Well, this fella they call Kawi from way down in south. Kawi is a fella everybody talking about. Kawi is a man, he real good to me. So when I dead and gone, I leave in everything for he. I leave in my house for Kawi. I leave in my place for Kawi. I leave in my stove for Kawi. I leave in my fridge for Kawi. To tell you the truth, I don't care what nobody say. When I dead and gone, I leave in everything. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.
Make some noise for Kenneth Supersad. Yeah, man. Some of the legends in the comedy arena. If it wasn't for him, men like him, we probably wouldn't have been here. You know what I mean? But you know, I realize that cricket joke, Pumpy ain't laugh at all. So which mean, all it never used to play no kind of sports. I was just fighting and badminton. Pumpy was like, my dogs never play no cricket. We just to beat up people on the field, you know. He now laughing. You see, it's true. Yeah, well, we do that. And it's ironic that you just do IT. It really is. You know why, right? You don't know why? I'm not going to say why. Yo, what a beautiful night of laughter it was tonight. You all had a good time? Yeah. If you had a good time, let me say it real loud. Make me laugh. Yo, tune in. Oh, he want. Yes, like Uncle, you do it there.
I hear you say, if it wasn't for me, you would not be here. But if it wasn't for me and your mother, you would not be here.
Well, it could be true. You have a big belly, you have a belly.
This is not my belly. This is my pumpkin. You could feel the stem.
Nah, that sounds like something Mario could do. Mario going in the toilet. You want to see what he doing? Ladies and gentlemen, we are streaming live on Chrending. It's been a beautiful night of comedy. We had a great time. We want to say thank you to the whole Chrending team for giving us this platform. And we hope to see you again next week, Thursday, right here at 8 p.m. I will be on time. Bungie done say you go lash me. Bungie say you go lash me. And Pumpy was like, you know we serious. So, I reached it on time. I am Junior Lee. It was an amazing night. See you next week.
I know that you see two women in a dance with a man in the middle. I know that you see two women in a dance with a man in the middle. Yo. I know that you see two women in a dance with a man in the middle. But next time you see two women in a dance with a man in the middle, squeeze up like Klondike, getting rubbed down like a pot with Scotch Brite. Think about the people who was hired to run pipe, the man to build tent, man who hired to run light, the fireman, the police and the ambulance outside, the liquor.